Welcome to the Varsity Voices. Today we are excited to have our inaugural Chicago Catholic League Player Spotlight. We are happy to have on the program Luke Doyle, wide receiver from Benet Academy. Luke is going to be a senior next year and was a member of the all-dog team last year, so we're really excited to have Luke on. So stay tuned, and we'll have our interview with Luke Doyle following this ad. If you are looking to buy or sell a home, contact RE/MAX Realtor and Circle of Legends recipient Christopher Cobb. Let Chris's extensive negotiating experience work to guide you on all of your real estate buying and selling needs. Contact Christopher now to discuss the right strategy for your personalized real estate buying and selling plan. His number is 630-420-0070, or you can visit his website at christophercobb.com. Luke, thanks for joining us. We want to welcome you to the Varsity Voices. This is our first player spotlight, so we're really excited to have you on. And I understand that school just wrapped up today, so you've got to feel pretty good about that. Looking forward to summer.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys for having me. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So as far as summer goes, now you guys, you're a multi-sport athlete, right? Do you play baseball as well?
Yes, I play baseball too.
Okay, and now where are you guys at? I understand that you've made the regional finals. Is that correct?
We're in the sectional semifinals now.
Sectional.
We
Sectional.
played today at Caneland. Yeah.
At Caneland today. All right. Yep. Who do you play?
We play Burlington Central. So it should be
good. All right. Yeah. Well, good luck. Good luck with that. And other than once baseball wraps up, hopefully with a state finals there. But how does your summer look? What do you have planned as far as football wise for camps or anything else like that?
Yeah, our Benet stuff gets going on Monday, so we're doing some workouts and conditioning, and then some baseball tournaments this summer, and then some football camps. I'm going to Northwestern on Friday, and then I'm going to Miami of Ohio the following week. So
good. And Luke, I know you're busy. You've got a lot of things going on. You know, you've got football, you've got school, you've got baseball, and I want to say congratulations too on an outstanding season last year, Luke. We enjoyed watching you play and some of your highlights, and enjoyed watching your Benet and you guys making it into the playoffs. So all that was really good. If you look at last season and your performance, what would you say is one of the things you're really going to work hardest on during the off season to improve for next season?
You know, I think our team chemistry was really great last season, and I think we need just to keep on building on that. And that's what's going to allow us to make a deeper run in the playoffs this year.
And Luke, so part of that chemistry was with Ryan Kabaki, who was all conference quarterback, had a great season. Obviously he graduated. So how do you go about, I don't know who the quarterback might be. You don't have to name a starter unless it's decided. I don't want to put you on the spot, but how do you go about building that chemistry with some of the new players that'll be around?
Yeah, I think just in the off-season lifts, for sure. We've been doing them this winter and spring. That kind of helps. Ryan was a big piece, obviously. That'll be tough to lose, but I'm excited about the new guys coming in. They're really good. So.
Yeah, you mentioned the bond in last year's team. Do you see that kind of same thing happening this year, Luke, and any particular moments in the off-season conditioning and workouts that are helping you create kind of that stronger team bond like you had last year?
Yeah, I think we're just doing it all together, just like last year. Just being one family, one unit. We're really close as a football team, so I think that's going to help us.
Luke, I want to go back to the summer schedule because our timing is great on this, Joe, because I saw this morning on social media there was a post, and now nothing's a secret anymore, Luke. So I saw that you attended the North Central College football camp, the mega camp, and did I read this right that you ran a 4.34 40 at that camp?
Yeah, you read it right. That was pretty amazing. That was good.
So, all right, that is amazing. I agree with you. That is flying. That's elite level speed. And did that surprise you? Were you like, hey, this is what I've been telling everyone all along? Or were you like, whoa, all right, I better run that again, or I better leave while I've really got their attention. What did you think? Did it meet your expectations, or were you surprised?
No, I was very surprised. I did not expect to run that at all. I just need to keep that up though.
Do you do anything in particular for speed work in particular?
In the winter we have a lot of like football lifts we do, and then I also like train with Acceleration Pro, which helps a lot. And then baseball season, there's a lot of moving and running, just staying active. That's what helps, I'd say.
So you make a lot of big plays, Luke, and we saw a lot of them last year. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of them this year as well. So can you kind of walk us through the mindset of one of your big plays, whether you're making a long catch? What's going through your head?
I'm not trying to do too much, just trying to get what we can, and if a big play's available, then we'll try and make it. But just trying to do the little things, I'd say.
Luke, you had I don't know if it was the whole season if you spent time at safety as well, but I did see some of that late in the year. Is that something that you'd like to do more of? Play on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna try and play both ways this year. Just try and if they want me there, I'll play it happily. So.
Do you have to convince Coach New to let you do that, or is he eager to let you say, "Go ahead, you've got it"?
No, I think Coach New will let me. He's good about that stuff, so I think he's excited for me to do it.
So any particular games you're especially looking forward to this upcoming year, Luke, and any kind of personal goals have you set as well regarding the upcoming season?
Last year we focused on winning our division, making the playoffs, but this year we're gonna try and do both those things again, but build on our playoff run, try and make it deep into November. As for games, though, just the whole Catholic League is really fun to play in. Every game is a really tough one, so no one in particular really stands out.
Yeah, and what about for yourself? Any kind of personal goals you've set for this year?
Just try and be the best leader I can, especially to younger guys, encourage them, make them feel comfortable. So.
That's really good point, and it's so important to every team to have good leaders. You are a 2-year varsity player already, so this will be your 3rd year on varsity. Do you feel like it's easier to take more of a leadership role now that you're going to be a senior?
Yes, for sure. Definitely as a sophomore and junior, it's tough. As a younger guy, you don't really know the ropes, but as a senior, I can definitely start taking more of an initiative now.
So you just went through the mega camp at North Central, which Dan just mentioned, and you ran the 4.35 40. Have you been hearing from any additional colleges? I know you're being recruited by a fair amount of universities and colleges out there, but you've been hearing from a lot lately, Luke?
Yeah, I've been in touch with some Ivies, Columbia, Brown, Cornell, and then some Patriot League schools like Lafayette. And then I've also had some communication with Northwestern too, which is really exciting.
All right. Yes. As an old Northwestern guy, I appreciate that. That is really good to hear. I'm glad they're on top of it. Hey, Luke. So you guys, obviously it's high school football. You guys had a lot of contributions from a lot of different people last year. A lot of seniors. So you've lost some key contributors. I don't want to put you on the spot, but from a player's point of view, who should we on the Varsity Voices? Who should we be looking out for Benet? That maybe a player or two that we don't know today that we're going to know mid-season.
Well, you guys might already know a couple of them, but our two linemen, Alex McDermott and Jack Scortino, they're very good, and they both played on varsity last year at great seasons, and I think they're going to be key contributors to the team this year.
O-lineman's always good. That's good when it's O-line. I'm sure that that'll make you and whoever plays quarterback happy.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Luke, do you have like a favorite NFL player or college player, or do you model your game or think of your game after any kind of particular NFL player at all?
I've always liked Saquon. I wouldn't say I model my game after him, but he's always kind of someone that was really fun to watch in college, and now in the NFL he's doing really well too.
Yeah, he's a good one. He is a good one, that's for sure. So, Luke, you guys have, you mentioned the schedule. Schedule's really tough, and you have the Catholic League. You've got your non-conference schedule. When do you guys start doing a lot of work thinking about teams specifically that you're going to play? Is summer more about lifting weights and running, or do you start to do a lot of football stuff thinking about the schedule?
It's always in the back of our minds, the teams we're playing, but I'd say summer's more to form kind of a bond and get the basics down more than look for who we're playing.
So obviously the Chicago Catholic League is a tough league, Luke. Like you mentioned, week in and week out, you're playing really tough opponents. But if you were to pick out one particular school or game against a school, what do you see as like the biggest rivalry for Benet and some other team within the Chicago Catholic League?
That's a good question. I would say maybe a team that's in our own division, like St. Pat's or DePaul. I think St. Pat's will have a good team this year, so we're looking forward to that one. And then going to DePaul this year, looking forward to also.
Yeah, that's a great stadium. We were there last year. That'll be a fun place to play. It's kind of unique in where it's at and how it looks, and the field is very cool, all very new. Luke, I've just got one more question for you, but it's an important one, really important. So we are doing some food reviews in and around the schools that we cover this fall. So I need one or two of your go-to places that you like to eat around Benet that we should go and review. If you had to pick one or two. So I don't know, like if it's like you're done with finals today, you hop in the car, want to grab something to eat, what's really good?
Coach New's taking us to a place called Clara's in Lyle. That's pretty good for some banquets. And then after practice, though, we usually like to go to just some fast food like Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that.
So Clara's, I think Joe and I are familiar with Clara's. We've done that. Yeah, Joe, I think what we can do with Clara's is maybe take out a pizza and do a review, or we could do it right from the restaurant. So that'll be good. We'll do it from a booth at Clara's.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We love Clara's. I was wondering if you were going to say that restaurant. I've got one final question too for you, and this is a hard-hitting one too, Luke. So you're ready for it. So your pregame playlist. Who are you listening to when you've got your earbuds in, getting ready for the game?
We like to blast a lot of music in our locker room. It's not really can't really individually listen to it, but we like I'd say like some Yeet or Big X the Plug, just something to get us going. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you.
You just do your thing, Luke. The music doesn't matter. That's good. I like the way you roll. Whatever you do, let's get to game time. Well, Luke, we want to thank you so much for coming on. We've really enjoyed it today. We appreciate you being our first player spotlight, Varsity Voices player spotlight for the Chicago Catholic League. We wish you nothing but success on this season. Looking forward to it. It'll be here before you know it. So, Luke, thanks again for joining us.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you, Luke.